Alright, Flock, welcome back to Blackphoenix Entertainment. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna talk about the Can Am Canyon. Yeah, we're gonna see who else gets mad. Because it seems like, which, depending on how you look at it, if you're BRP Can Am, you know, any press is good press, I suppose. But I have honestly, and I've looked at forums, posts and all that, I have seen more negative responses to the Canyon than I have seen positive. And the positive ones I have seen are from fanboys, and no offense, I don't take those. I don't want to say literally. I don't hold those in high regard, because no matter fanboys, they're in any product, any brand, whatever. No matter what that company does, they're gonna like it. So that's why you can't regard their opinion at all. But really, you got to look at this thing for what it is, and I don't think people are past the honeymoon phase on like, wow, Can Am came out with something new. You really, really got to deep dive into it and be like, all right, what did they actually do? What are they giving us, and what are they telling us that they're giving us? That's the difference. So first and foremost, it's not new. It's half new. It's built on the current Spyder F3 platform. You are getting all of that, the drivetrain, the frame, all that stuff. It's got a body kit on it and different suspension and tires. That's it. Like, if you really want to dumb it down to the lowest level, that's what you got. You take your current F3, you can go buy that suspension, go buy the tires. Boom, you're just as high up as that new Canyon, all of that. So you already have the drivetrain, everything else. Throw the link pack, whatever, bags on it, you're good to go. Like that's literally, like I said, dumb is down to the lowest level. That's what it is. And that's what I was trying to tell people. I'm like, it's just a Spyder with a kit on it. That's it. And they're calling it something brand new. They threw all their R&D, all their time and resources into basically refacing a Spyder and calling it something else. All right, before I get way too much further into this, I'm going to cut to the promotional video they did on the Canyon to show you guys that, like, this is how they're promoting that they think people are going to use it. And that's part of the argument, as in, no. But let's get to the video, and then we'll... So they're showing it as, you know, unbox the outdoors. You're going to be out, whatever. I'm going to skip ahead. You know, you got your packs. So here's a good point right now. So you got all those packs in the back. You got the top case, the two side cases. That's it. What happened? This front is no longer there. So when they redid this body kit, they got rid of that whole front section. So really, you've lost storage on something that you're supposed to be using outdoors and riding and all of that. This guy seemed to have strapped a couple of extra things on there, but really, again, why? But let's keep going with this video. So there's dirt, there's some pavement. So that turn right there. So look at this. So from dirt to pavement, all right, you know, gravel road, stuff like that. This turn right here, a Spyder can do, a Ryker can do, but, you know, going through the woods. You know, again, flat field, all of that. Outdoor stuff, like, I don't know. And that was kind of my point when I was making a lot of these comments and stuff. I'm like, what does this do that the current lineup does not do? And as far as on-road goes, I'm going to get to off-road in a minute. Anything that they showed in their promotional videos, a regular Spyder RT F3 can do, a Ryker can do, a Ryker Rally can do, which is what they pretty much said. They're doing the same thing with Rally. Hey, go on gravel roads, do this, do that. Why spend all of this time to create something brand new to do the stuff that you've already said that you could do with another product, and that you already have an entire lineup of off-road vehicles that will do it even better? Why? Because, look, three wheels is great. It's great in certain circumstances or whatever. I don't think off-road is one of them. Like, true off-roading. A simple gravel dirt road that's flat, maybe a few minor bumps. not a big deal. You get anything more than that, traction and power becomes an issue. Because like I said, they kept the stock Spyder F3 drivetrain. It's the 1330 motor with a 6-speed transmission. No power boost, no nothing, no changes whatsoever. You already have traction issues on dry pavement, and when it gets a little wet, you're going to have major traction issues on dirt, especially going up hills, things like that. It's not going to work. And dirt roads get rutted a lot. I've found it on pavement. Like in the city, especially in areas with heavy truck travel, 18-wheelers, you get those ruts in the road. I've had issues with my Spyder and my Ryker where I'm like, okay, I need to pick an area to go in. And on some of those dirt trails, you don't have that option. You don't have the room to be able to move over because then you've got woods, or it could be water, it could be something going on there. So we keep trying to, and I say we, me and the people who have viewed this for what it is, trying to get the point across that, like, it's just not, what you're marketing it for is not going to work. And it's not being negative to be negative. I'm not bashing them or whatever. It's just like, it's like, why? Again, who in the hell thought this was a good idea? To just put this out and be like, yeah, that's great. Let's ignore the rest of the lineup, and we're just going to put out something new, and it's going to sell and all this stuff. It's like, it's crazy to me. Like, that team at On Road is just really, everyone's patting themselves on the back thinking like, yeah, this is super awesome. It's going to sell. Dude, the price point is crazy too. No one, I say no one, the average person as of right now in this economy is not going to pay that. And again, it's why, if they currently have a Ryker Rally, or a Spyder, what is the incentive to upgrade to the Canyon? Again, what does it do? Okay, you're going to go on a dirt road. You can do that with what you have now. Especially, like I said, they did not change the drivetrain. It is still belt-driven. Several hundred people have commented saying, why is it belt-driven? That should have been shaft drive if you're telling people you can go off-road. Now, the funny part, to me, I think it's funny, is they're starting to backpedal a little bit. And even some of their ambassadors and stuff are putting out videos trying to be like, oh yeah, come on, let's hype it up. They're backpedaling and be like, no, we didn't say it was for trails. We didn't say, no, you did. You did. You've said, oh, this is for off-road, you know, the height levels, the tires, all this stuff. You did. And now you're backpedaling because you realize, oh no, we made a mistake because God knows what everyone in that design room and QA, how this got past everybody is absolutely incredible. I don't get it. And another argument, too, that I've seen from the backers, the fanboys and stuff like that online is like, oh, you can't afford it, so you're mad at it. I'm like, money has nothing to do with it. Like, if I want to go buy a brand new Spyder, I'll go do it. Like, it's not, for me personally and for some other people, it's not a money thing. It's why. If I already have my Ryker Sport that can do everything that Canyon can do in those promotional videos, why would I want to spend 30 grand on something? It makes zero sense to me. And like I said, there's no incentive to upgrade with the Can Am lineup right now at all. You haven't changed anything enough for people to go from used to a brand new. Like, even for the Ryker, if something were to happen to my Ryker or whatever, unless you want something with 0 miles and you want something brand new, there's no incentive. I'll go buy a 2019. I'll go buy a 2020. They all have the same issues. They're all the same because you haven't changed anything. So why am I going to bother paying that new money for something that's just the exact same, that's a couple years older, that may have a few miles on it? It makes no sense. It's the same issue. You're expecting your current riders right now in your lineup to upgrade to this Canyon or to move to this Canyon for, adventure riding, stuff like that. No one adventure rides. Like, I don't say no one. People who, like, the Pan Americas and stuff like that, like, there are just certain people who buy those just to have them, and they're, coffee queens, garage queens, ice cream queens. They'll just ride into a coffee shop, ice cream shop, and talk to their buddies a little bit, and then ride them home. I'm generalizing, of course, but there are people who do take them out off-roading and stuff like that, but this Canyon is not built for that. Again, the gas tank, it's the same size. You're getting the same mileage. Like, you There's no winch on it. Like, the list goes on and on and on. And it's just... Again, someone make me understand why this was a good idea. And make me understand why it's a good idea while ignoring the rest of the lineup and not being able to go to Can Am Off-Road and buying at least 2 side-by-sides and 3 ATVs for the same money as a Canyon and being able to go more places. And, depending on the state, or all the states, you can get a street kit for some of these side-by-sides to make them street legal. So I don't want to hear that, oh yeah, you can drive it on the road. You can drive a side-by-side on the road. One of your ambassadors rolling on 3 is doing it right now in New York. So there you go. There's a perfect example. So yeah, I know a lot of this is just reiterating my points and stuff like that, but it's just, I go online and I see the arguments for it, and I'm like, okay, that's great that you feel that way, and you'll buy a Red Rock version no matter what. I know that guy is going to show up on this video because he always does. There's the same guy that always, he seeks out Canyon videos. And every single company's like, I don't care. I'm going to buy a Red Rock version anyways. Good dude. Go waste your 30-something grand. No one cares. Like, it's your money. Like, I don't care. I really don't. And, yeah, it's just trying to figure out the mindset of why anyone thinks this is a great idea. Again, with all the points that I've made previously in this video and my other videos, it's like, explain to me why I should drop 30 grand on a Can Am Canyon. It makes 0 sense. So, go down there, do all the fun YouTube stuff, do the liking, do the subscribing, do the sharing, share this out to your Can Am friends, let them know that Blackphoenix guy is talking about the Canyon again. While you're down there, I got some cool stuff from Bill at BLRtuning for your Spyder and your Ryker. Some cool 3D printed stuff from Ironside Customs. And I'm not monetized. Any money I make off my merch or any of the remaining hat sales goes to Moby Kit Rescue to save the kittens. That was a lot. And I promise I'm done with the Canyon. Unless Can Am does something absolutely ridiculous after this with any other product, I'm done. I'm going to take the winter off. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for rocking with the vlog.